All right, good morning, guys. What is up? It is Monday. It is the end of this month. We have a short week this week. Friday, the markets are closed for July 3rd because apparently that is a holiday. But we've got a short week this week. So far, I'm not super excited about anything. BHTG did get a nice run, broke out of this little triangle here, made this nice move. One Life, Daniel B, congratulations to them, killing it as always. They killed this play, already making some money in pre-market. But this stock has a garbage press release. It's pretty interesting if you read it. It rose because the stock is being mentioned on social media as a COVID play. So I don't particularly like it personally, but alright, that's selling off. So I'm just chilling, not gonna be jumping in anything right away or anything. ITRM selling off. The market dropping a little bit. It had a little rebound in pre-market. We'll see what it does the rest of the day. See Boxlight selling off. Boxlight never does anything. Whoops. Let's see. Let me do one more scan here. See what else we got. Anything else worth looking at? Yeah. Ugh. CBLI maybe. Now, if you're new, I always say this, the end of the month, the last week, is always a little sketchy. It's also a holiday week, so it's going to be a little sketchy, so there's no reason to be getting too gung-ho this week on any trades. You basically want to sit back and wait for the opportunities to present themselves, like BHTG and pre-market. There still could be a play on this. If hype is in it, then it could move. But right this second, you can see it's trying to hold up this pre-market high support right across there. And if that holds up, maybe there could possibly be a play on it. All right, what's up, Hasim? Good morning. Good morning, One Life. Dom, what's up, guys? Good morning. So we are starting to get a little bit of support. It's trying to hold here. Let me look at these other plays. Nope, nothing there. That's ugly. Don't like that. I don't really like that either. What's CBLI doing? CBLI is selling off. I think that's going to sell off today. CPHI, nothing there. Yeah, so it's not hardly anything really. CLSK coming up to this support area, but getting rejected. What's up, Daniel B? Mr. Smith, good morning. KTOV is interesting. It's in this channel. And it hit right there on Thursday. And then in pre-market, it's hit this resistance. And it just actually made a high. Let's see what happens on there. See, BHTG is breaking that support. IBIO. Got a little engulfing candle starting on that IBIO, but it's still in a downtrend. It's a little downtrend. The overall movement is an uptrend. Actually, it's right on this trend line too, it looks like. Let's see, yeah, it's right on this trend line. possibly could be something there. This is definitely a good engulfing candle. It still needs to close though. You guys are out of BHTG. This guy's still popping up. You guys popping up. I'm just looking around, see if there's anything else, because like I said, I don't see a lot this morning. Gene popping up here a little bit. It's gonna have quite a bit of resistance at 250 though. What is this popping up for? Let's put it up here. It's got a little bit of volume, but it's going straight up right now. Ooh, the SPY cracked 300. Low was 299.03. Let's see. I don't know, this COVID thing is really causing a damper on the markets again. So let's see, do we have a support? Let's see, 350 might be holding up. Let's see, let me go ahead and remove that triangle. Could be making a cup and handle on this. BHTG, it's the press release I don't like. There's not really a good press release behind this. It seems like it's good, but the fact of the matter is it was mentioned as a COVID play on social media, and we all know how crazy social media is. So I don't really consider that a good reason to trade it, but it does have volume and it has made a little move. So I mean, there is a possibility there could be another trade on it, but just that press release is just like But that's what I want to see, if the support zone kind of holds up and starts curling back around, maybe up to 4. Then maybe you could possibly look for an entry there if it can break. It's a little sketchy though. I just don't like that PR. It's not good PR. You're back in One Life, nice. Just trying to hold up there. It looks to me like it's starting to be a cup and handle. Like this would be your cup and this would be your handle, but it needs to curl around a little bit more. So I don't really want to touch it yet, personally. But I know what your idea was, One Life. You're buying off of this dip. Like I said, because of the circumstances of this week, it being a short week and being the last week of June, I'm just being extra precautious. Let's see if KTOV does break this 140 area. I wonder. Let's see. Let's look back and see what resistance there is. 144. Okay, so 144 is pretty tough. So I'm gonna draw that out. Sometimes you have to look back on the max chart, but you can see pretty clearly, like right here across this bottom, 144 is some resistance, and then after 144, probably about $2. So maybe there's a possibility there. We'll see. Whoops. See, KTOV is on an uptrend over the last 10 days, it looked like. I'm saying there's definitely an opportunity to make money. I'm just saying, for me personally, I just don't like the reason why it's moving. That's what I'm saying. There is an opportunity to try to make some money on this if it keeps volume and stuff. But right this second, it's a little iffy. Like I'm looking at the whole entire picture of this being a short week. The SPY is dropping. It's a holiday week. It's the last week of the month. This stock doesn't have a really good press release. It's already up 110%. Like, I'm just putting it all together, and to me, it's going to be a risky trade no matter what. But if it can find some support, so you can see there, it didn't even hold up that support, starting to crack now. So, and that's why I'm not touching it yet. It's got to be a clear-cut type of pattern for me to want to touch this. Like, it's got to be like, okay, there's the opportunity to make some money on this. I can get in. But right this second, there's nothing yet on it. If it could have held up right there on this candle, then maybe for this handle, but it might be a bigger handle. Might end up just being a whole nother U shape. So, I mean, if there's an opportunity to make money, you can take it. Just saying, me personally. Yeah, exactly, Dom, exactly. Because of the news and because of everything else, like, you got to keep in mind overall market conditions. The last week of the month is usually pretty sketchy, no matter what month it is, because traders, it's a psychological thing. Like, the month is ending, they've either made their money or lost their money, whatever, for the month, but they're just like, kind of down. And then as soon as July happens, next week ought to be a pretty hot week. But it's also a short week. When you have a short week, it can be kind of weird. But then, like I said, also the SPY is dropping because of coronavirus. So there's a lot of negatives in the market conditions, in the air, that could be affecting the way traders trade. Now, I could be wrong, but in my experience, that's just what I've seen. Normally, with this many different negatives working against the total market, it's going to be real tricky. So I'm just being precautious. Like, I will take a trade if I see one that's worth taking, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not gung-ho. I'm not ready to just jump in anything on, like, maybe, I want a very, very good setup. High probability setup is what I'm looking for. Like a super high probability setup. And also, so far, there's not really much that I like this morning as well. There's not really a lot of PR. I mean, I don't even think any stocks on my watch list even have any real PR. No, nothing on my watch list even has PR. BHTG is the only thing with somewhat of PR, if you want to call it that, but don't call me the guru. Stop calling me that. I'm not a guru. Don't claim to be, and I don't want to be called a guru. I'm just a guy. Just a guy. That's all I am. But yeah, like there's nothing with PR. So if there's nothing with PR, what is it? See, look, then this is what I was about to say. We're gonna get pump and dumps. And right there, a little pump and dump, 313 to 426 for no reason, no reason at all. There's only 90,000 shares in volume so far on that. So. PDSB doesn't have a lot of volume, but it does have a little bit of a flag, it looks like, starting to form. And it's got resistance at the pre-market high at $2. Let's throw it up here just to keep an eye on it. See, Gene is trying to come up. That 250 is going to be tough. And this is actually also kind of a flag as well. So we got a couple flags on some plays here. Even if PDSB breaks $2, the 200-day is at 230, and there's a lot of resistance. This old support back right across here is going to be resistance. So, and see, it actually is popping up out of this. It is popping up out of this flag here. And kind of the other problem with this flag too is it's popping up and it's going to run right into this $2 resistance, which it's doing right now. You can see there's a ton of sellers on the level 2. This doesn't have a lot of volume. I don't know if it has enough to break that. What's up, Kofi? No, let's see. Actually, 2's starting to break down, so hit a little pop up out of this flag and over 2. Some volume starting to come in a little bit. On red, let's take a look. Let's take a look at red. I'm going to flip back over to BHTG. Ooh, red going straight up out the gate. $1.45 move so far. No PR. It is opening, or it is right at a lot of resistance. The 17 area, you can see all these candles that hit right there. And that's right where it's at as well. So, I mean, it's a lot of resistance. And it's already ran $1.45. It could possibly keep running, but I mean, I wouldn't buy it myself right now with it going straight up. And there's no pattern there or anything. Like, if you was to buy this right now, you'd be gambling because it could easily just drop off. See, BHTG. Trying to make a little U shape. Still nothing there yet. Oh, PDSB all the way up to 210 so far. Like I said, 230 is going to be some resistance on there, so there's not a lot of room for profit. I mean, this is a nice little move so far, but VBIV, what is VBIV doing? How much volume has this had so far? VBIV 2 million. Yeah, it's got volume. Little red to green move here. Little U shape. Breaking over that 320. The high is 350, so you got resistance at 350. It couldn't break that before. You're also going to have resistance at 330 because of the pre-market area. Looks like it's going to try to break that now. PDSP still popping up. Nice little flag though. See how Gene is doing. Okay. GEN. Let's see. I got to adjust the flag. GENE. See, is there anything here? Nothing here. CLSK. CLSK's got resistance. It's trying to break. So it's actually VPIV popping up a little bit more. $41 million in volume so far on BHTG. So where's 5-minute candle closes at? Got 6 seconds. I like this little curl. This is a beautiful little curl so far. I want to see what this candle does. Morning, Russ. Some buyers coming in on this. 375 trying to hold up. Oh, there, okay. Yeah, it's still trying to hold up. This would be a perfect U shape. This is a perfect handle to this big cup if this can break $4. And Gene's starting to crack below that flag, so not going to make a move. BIV is a little pullback. Everything with a little pullback except for BHTG. So let's see here. I haven't bought anything yet. Haseen. I'm waiting. I'm being very patient. I'm waiting for the opportunity to present itself, which it may be presenting itself here on BHTG, possibly. FSLY. Let's take a look. There's no PR. It's been going straight up pretty much for a while, for a month, but I would be careful on it. Let's see, this candle closes in 1 minute. Kind of had 3 green candles in a row. Oh, the buyer just came in there at 380. This is starting to push up. I'm going to go see if we can break 4 here. See if it can break 4. If it doesn't break 4, I'm going to be jumping out. Starting to push up here. Very nice pushing up. Come on, let's go. Oh, getting hung up a little bit at 4. It's getting hung up at 410. I want to see it push over 410. It's a little sketchy. It's not breaking 4 very hard. I'll put a stop loss at 389 just in case. Oh, and I got stopped out there as I was putting my stop loss in. Yeah, I was getting a little nervous because it didn't break straight up through 4 like it was looking like it was going to. A lot of selling came in past 4 there. Let's give this a second here. I want to see where this candle closes now. So beautiful pattern, beautiful cup and handle, and it just couldn't break out right there. That's the importance of keeping a tight stop loss. Big pullback so far. So we gotta sit here and we gotta wait. Gotta wait and see if it can come back up on this candle, but it ruined it. It ruined the beautiful pattern that we had. SRNE, let's take a look at it. And that's what I was worried about on the stock, is it being real sketchy. Got a decent little U shape on that so far. Let's see. Got some resistance ahead. $6 right there. No PR. Not a lot of volume on it, it looks like. Let's see how much volume this has had. SRNE. Oh, it's had some volume. But yeah, you're running into a lot of resistance. There's going to be resistance right where it's at in the 6 area, 610. Some support right there, 625, 631. A lot of resistance right there. Yeah, WKHS is popping up. Just broke pre-market high, so there was definitely an opportunity to grab it on this break of 1265. It looks like up to 1320. I don't know if I buy it right this second, because you're buying it up at the top possibly. Maybe wait for a little bit of a pullback. And BHTG pulling all the way back. PDSB up to 230. Man, what a beautiful flag play this was. It probably is not going to... Well, I'm not going to say it's not going to break 230, but it's got some resistance right where it's at. That may be the whole move on PDSB. Gene selling off, so nothing there. How's VBIV doing? Nothing there yet. CLSK selling off. KTOV dropping off. And BHTG. Let's see if it can hold 350. If 350 starts holding up, I may look for something at support. Possibly. We'll see. Oh, PDSB is still trying to break a little bit. The 240 so far. Ooh, some resistance at 265 and then some at 282. BLNK, take a look. No PR. Kind of going sideways in a channel right now. How much volume has this had? Doesn't look like a lot. Well, it's had 1.5 million. But kind of in this channel between 330 and looks like 365. So this is a channel play. So until it breaks over this channel, there's not really anything to do with it. It looks like it might try here. Let's see. Let's see if I can. It's trying, but this would only be the second. Let's see. No, this would be the this would be the third touch of the channel. It's possible it could break right here, but if it doesn't, it's going to come back down to this support again. 350 still. Ooh, nope. I was going to say 350 is trying to hold up, but the 350 can't hold up. That's going to be no good. PDSB all the way up to 260. I highly doubt that CHK is a pumping rocket. It's doing nothing. There's nothing here. It's not it's not even a chart right now. They're filing bankruptcy. So you're telling me that a company that's filing bankruptcy is a pumping rocket? They're filing bankruptcy. Come on, guys. I mean, I've had to say this for the last 4 weeks. That check is garbage. Now they're finally filing bankruptcy. What else do you need to know? Like, it's trash. Check's trash. It's been trash. It's going to continue to be trash. They filed bankruptcy now, so it's over. It's over for that stock. It's more like a sleeping sloth that is also dying of a disease. That's what check is. I put it this way: if you're married and you buy check, you're going to be sleeping after your wife finds out. So you better leave check alone. So I may try to get a little redemption here on BHTG. We got a little bit of a trend line here. If this 350 can hold up. They filed bankruptcy, which doesn't mean that the stock will rebound. They are going out of business. Most likely. Hey, do what you want. It's your money. I'm just trying to tell you. It's you're shooting at a brick wall or something. Like, I'm just telling you. They are filing bankruptcy. The stock is garbage. It's done with. But if it's your life, it's your money. Do what you want to do. That's your prerogative. I'm just telling you my thoughts. You know. Apparently, I have to repeat my thoughts every single day for a month straight about the same stock. Because they don't. You can file bankruptcy and still be on the market. There's stocks that file bankruptcy and be on the NASDAQ, and they get delisted, and a month later and put on the OTC stock markets, and they sit there at 0.00001 cents for the next 10 years. Like, I mean, you don't have to believe me. It's fine. Like, I'm not, like, it's like I said, it's your life. It's your life, your money. I'm just telling you my thoughts on it. I gave you fair warning about the stuff. Fair warning is an understatement. I've gave everybody way more than fair warning about CHK. All the way up to 281 on PDSB. Man. Oh, that little flag there. That's a nice rip. Too hesitant. I drew that flag out and then just ignored it. I should have paid more attention to it. See, where's BHTG at? Still, it's getting a little sketchy. If it can't hold up 350, this is going to come back down. I'm not going to tell you if you should buy it or not. I'm going to tell you my opinion on it, and the stock is trash. So you perform your own decisions. Like, it's trash. It's garbage. That's my opinion. You know, if you want to still buy it, that's your prerogative. I'm not going to tell you that you can't do what you want to do. I'm not a licensed investor to be telling people what to buy and what not to buy. I'm just telling you guys my thoughts on stocks. Just giving my thoughts. Well, if you're very new, if you're very new, don't do that. Just don't do it. Just forget check ever existed. All right? Just forget it existed. I'm not trying to be mean about this stock. I've literally just had to say the same thing for a month straight every single day with different traders coming into the chat. So it's getting to the point like I don't understand what everybody sees in that stock. Like, I don't see what the big deal is. There's got to be somebody pumping it on StockTwits or Weeble boards or Robinhood boards or something, because I don't understand how everybody, like every day, somebody else, somebody different has said something about that stock. Somebody's got to be pumping it. Some bag holder or something who's been holding it forever. It's going to come back. It's going to come back. VBIV, nice little pop-up so far. So there's been several different stocks with some moves today. So I was trying to be real cautious and patient. And everything is actually, we're getting some decent moves on several stocks. SRNE popping up a little bit too. KTOV is selling off. BLNK still in that channel. Give me just a sec. All right, I'm gonna expel this myth right now. We're gonna. Yeah, exactly what One Life is saying, but I'm gonna show you an example of something. All right, this is gonna blow your mind, but this is gonna put it in perspective for you. That ideology of trading stocks. All right, as you can see on this chart, this is the max year chart. In 2008, it says this stock was, I don't know how many zeros that is. I'm going to assume that's over $2 trillion. So this stock was never $2 trillion. It was never this price. I guarantee it was this high. Or I guarantee it was never this high. This is TOPS. This is a garbage shipping company. This stock has done so many reversals and or not reverse. Well, probably reversals and stock splits and dilution and all that. This stock is now all the way down here at 7 cents, 13 cents right now. Okay, this 13-cent stock will never get back to this price if it was even ever at this price. Okay, this means absolutely nothing. All right, just because the stock on a chart says that it was way up high and it's way low now. I know the strategy, buy low, sell high, but that's not the case in this case or CHK's case or any garbage stock's case. Buy low, sell high is very vague term. There's a lot of different ways to buy low, sell high, and this is not it. Okay, this stock is absolute trash. Okay, same thing with CHK. Just because it was a price before does not mean it will ever be that price again. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Reverse stock splits. So I know the stock has had plenty of splits. It's had plenty of splits, all kinds of dilution. It's garbage. When stocks are doing reverse splits and common offerings every month like TOPS does, they're garbage. So I'm trying to say that the stock is garbage. I'm trying to say that CHK is a garbage stock. It's trash. There's no guarantees. There's no guarantees that any stock will ever return to the price it was before. There's no guarantees of anything in the stock market. There is nothing guaranteed. This is Russ who said that. Sorry, I didn't realize that was you, Russ. I didn't know you was joking. I thought that was the other guy asking about CHK. I may go here on. Hmm. Actually, I may not have enough. INSW. Are you messing with me, Daniel B, right now? If you're messing with me. You gotta be messing with me, Daniel B. I know that you're not serious on this stock. There's no way. You're messing with me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you're new, you just don't want to throw 10,000 in the market. Yeah, I knew you was messing with me, Daniel B. There's no way. I tried to rationalize what you were showing me, but I had a feeling it was a ploy. So that 350 could not hold up. Trend line starting to crack on BHTG. This is probably done. PDSB looks done. BLNK is actually trying to break the top of this channel now. I forgot who. I forgot. Okay. Nobody's bullying. Nobody is bullying you. Nobody's tripping and nobody's bullying you. We're just trying to tell you that that stock is trash. We're not bullying would be us picking on you directly. We're talking about the stock. We're not even talking about you. So that's it's kind of a reach. Like if you're new, you're welcome to be in the chat and everything. Learn. That's what this was for. You know, there's nobody's trying to tell you to get out or anything. Like we're just trying to tell you we're generally concerned about you trying to buy that stock. Like that's why we're saying. That's why One Live and I both are telling you don't buy that stock. It's garbage. I mean, people say a lot of things though. You know, just because people say it doesn't make it true. There's plenty of gurus and stuff out there who pump stocks all the time. They tell people buy this stock, and they'll give you every single reason why. They'll give you a list of 100 reasons why to buy the stock, and you know it's just a garbage stock, and it just drops, and you lose all your money. Like we're not like. Yeah, the front page of Robinhood though, that's just Robinhood. It's just a broker. It's not anything. It doesn't mean anything just because a stock's on the front of Robinhood. Like there's plenty of things to invest in besides that stock for long term. Like that stock is it's not a good stock. There's nothing good about it. Don't be mean, Daniel B. Don't be mean. See, BHTG is trying to still hold up a little bit, but nothing there yet. Let's see. No, VBIV, nothing yet. Kato V dropping off. Yeah, Kofi, there's not much. I mean, BHTG still has a chance because it is still building higher lows. There's a low here, and then the next low is right here if it can hold up. But it's still kind of sketchy because it's on a downtrend at the moment. Until it breaks above this downtrend, the odds of it going up are pretty bad. One Life, you're back in again. I'm It's kind of a triangle. 370 target. There's yeah, right there. Okay. Oh, I don't even have any funds left. All right, Kofi, have a good one, buddy. We'll see you next time. Yeah, I'm not liking much else either, really. How's the SPY doing? SPY bounced some. Yeah, it got down to 298 and bounced. Ooh, it did hit a new low, though. I don't like that. SPY's kind of this big downtrend at the moment. Hasib, if you just listen and watch, you can learn how to trade and you'll be able to make money for that. Yeah, One Life, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I got this downtrend still. It's looking pretty ugly. Let's see, what's IDX doing? IDX popping up a little bit here. Broke pre-market high of $1.95. It's trying to hold $2. Let's see, 230 is a little bit of resistance. What's this PR it's got? Delivery completion on multiple EV sales orders. Let me read this PR on this. I'm just curious about this. Go to their websites. Huh. So IDX is battling it out with some short companies, it looks like companies that are made to short things. BL&K breaking that channel. Who was it who called, what are you talking about, Hasib? We're not going to do that. I don't know what you're talking about. Like you're talking crazy. Like what are you saying right now? Like I don't know. Like are you trying to get banned? Like why are you randomly calling people racist? That's a pretty harsh claim. I believe that. I believe that Mr. Smith, that is, they're paying people to pump it. There's a lot of stocks, a lot of companies that do that, that pay for pumpers. But what I was reading in that press release, it was saying that there was companies that were putting out false information against IDX so they could short it, trying to pump people to short it. Yeah, BLNK is, that's not too bad breaking that top of that channel there. That's what I was trying to say. Who was it who was asking about BLNK? Did you get a hold of this when it broke this channel? That was a good little move. Let's see, what was it, 366 up to 405, so that's about a 40-cent move. That was you. Okay. Did you get it? Did you get that little rip right there, the break of the channel? Nice. Nice job. Very nice job. You killed this then. 299? Where did you get in at? Was you in Friday? You got in Friday, I'm guessing? Last week? Okay, well, you're killing it. That's a good swing, apparently. Nice swing trade on this. Calling somebody crazy, Hasim, is not racist. You're talking crazy, man. You're like, if you're not gonna be, if you're not gonna be uh, paying attention and listening in the chat or adding input, like if you're just gonna talk crazy, then I'm gonna ban you, man. Because this. We did this last week where you went on about this stuff. Like nobody is being racist against you. Nobody said anything about India at all. So you're just like, I don't know what your goal is, what you're trying to do here, but like I give you one more chance to knock off all this nonsense, okay? And if you don't, then I'm gonna have to ban you. I'm not gonna let you distract everybody else trying to trade and learn and make money. Macy stock. What is Macy? What is Macy? Yeah, it's M, right? I'm not I'm personally not a fan of any of these clothing store companies like Macy's or J.C. Penney's and stuff. Like Macy's is trying to rebound a little bit, but I'm just not a fan of them. But it's made a nice move so far for a day trade. I mean, if you got this little U shape, there was some money there. No, that's not what I said. See, that's not what I said. I didn't say I was gonna ban you for that. I'm saying I'm banning you because you're talking crazy. You're distracting people. So I'm giving you I give you plenty of warning. So we're just gonna have to you know. Macy's is getting a little pop here though. I mean, for you to forgive me would imply that I did something wrong. I haven't done anything wrong, so you're not even going to back me in into that corner. And I've given you plenty of opportunities, so that's on you. Unfortunately, Hasib, I'm a very relaxed, chilled guy, so you're not gonna get a rise out of me with if that's what your goal was. I don't. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it, guys. Don't worry. I'm trying to. See what's going on with BLNK here. Ooh, nice pop so far, all the way up to 450. Hell, you're trying to short it. Yeah, you're right. What did I say about liking and stuff? What did I say? I don't know. I got distracted again. I'm trying to. if I say like I like a stock or I don't like a stock, I don't know. I don't know what I said now. I've lost my train of thoughts. So it is what it is. We'll get back on here. But yeah, no, you're right, Big Baller. What you said is correct. It's not about liking a stock to trade it. Oh, about Macy. Oh yeah, for a day trade, I mean it wasn't bad. I don't know if I'd want to get into it now after it's been going straight up. But if you got back in here like at the break of this little U-shaped deal, you know, that would have been a good move, 614 up to 650. Yeah, okay, dropping down. What is HBHTG? Okay, that's really selling off. That's looking real ugly. SPY bouncing back up. Oh, I know what I was saying. I was saying I don't like Macy because it's a clothing store stock. I was just saying from a long-term perspective, not from a day trading perspective. But yeah, you're right. I mean, there was definitely an opportunity to make money there. Exactly. Words of the wise from One Life and Big Balla. Ooh, KTOV looks barcode is. Look at this nonsense on this 1 minute chart. You can't really see it on the 5 minute that well, but see on the 1 minute, this is all types of barcoding. See how this K is selling off. Even with GNUS being debt free, are you talking about for long term? And for Drew, you talking about long term on GNUS? Because I have very strong opinions about GNUS. Like if you're talking about long term, to me, it's a cartoon. So, like, you know, they're doing a cartoon or whatever. Like that's their whole thing. Is their oof potential secondary offering gross. CEO bought some stock. That's kind of weird. The CEO bought some stock and then they're doing a common offering. That's very weird. I think it's a fad. I think GNUS is a fad. I think this is all it was going to do and it's done. I just don't see it. I just don't see it continuing. Like for in 10 years, this company might not even be around anymore because you know it's just the cartoons and so many cartoons have come and gone. So to me, it's very risky. You got ripped hard for your dislike on GNUS, One Life. Like you have to look at it like this: like what are they doing that is bringing value to the market? Okay, they're putting out cartoons. If those cartoons only last 6 months and then they go off air and then they have no other cartoons, then their value is completely lost and there's nothing there. Now, it is possible their cartoon can blow up and be something like Pokemon and they have all kinds of stuffed animals and toys and games. That is a possibility. But how many cartoons actually do that? Very few, you know. All right, so um, yeah, I mean, if I'm sure you guys have been around, know why I'm rubbing my head and stuff. GNUS to me is just very risky. Like I said, it's a trend type of stock where it went up because it was trending, because the cartoon was trending, and a lot of people bought it. I don't see it. I don't see it being around in 10 years for the most part. I just don't see it being around. Let's see. Oh, SHLL. I still want to look into this stock more. Woo! Boy, this stock is running hard. What is this PR? P ratio for an acquisition. Okay. How long is... So, from what I was reading, the stock IPO'd. Let's see, the stock IPO'd back in April. And just went sideways for a long time. To me, yeah, I would agree. I would look for... I would wait and look for a pullback for sure. Because buying it right now, you're buying it, at the top of this big green tower. So it's a little sketchy. You definitely want some type of pullback. This is a relatively new stock too, so you have no past chart history or anything to really tell you much information about it of which way it's going to go. So from a technical standpoint, there's not much technical analysis you can really do on this. There might be some support at $20, maybe 24, but this is only on one day, one candle, so it's hard to say. And then for long term, I'd have to look at all their numbers and stuff. I haven't checked this company out yet. I'm gonna add it to my list. This is an interesting company. It's one I think I'm gonna do a video review of it. I have a pretty long list of stock reviews I've got to get done, but I'm gonna add that one to it anyway. Yeah. Tell them what don't matter. I need to see some more on this company because it's interesting that it IPO'd and then went sideways and then it's had this explosive growth. I haven't really followed it, so I don't know. I think, what is it, one of the electric car stocks? Yeah. Is this the one that Elon Musk said was trash or something like that? I saw Elon Musk this morning and called one of the competitors trash. But no, yeah, long term, you gotta look at all the numbers and stuff. Yeah, like you don't like you want to do some technical analysis, but you also gotta look at their earnings, revenue, their operating expenses, their cash flow. Do they have a levered free cash flow, or do they have a cash flow that's leveraged, but they still have a cash flow? Like there's a lot you gotta look at. Oh, that was NKLA. Okay. Okay, I knew it was one of them. I thought that was pretty funny. Elon trying to trash talk the competition. He's been trash talking Jeff Bezos too. I've seen him say several things about old Bezos and Amazon, talking about bring them down. Bring them down. Whoops. Get out of here. So PDSB on a bit of an uptrend here. Let's see, BLNK still selling off at the moment. CLSK all the way at the bottom of this channel. WKHS you've been watching for the last 14 months. Is that one an electric car company too? Oh, okay, that's the electric pickup. I need to get on the train of these electric pickup or these electric car stocks. Elon Musk is starting to get a lot of competition. Now, if all these car companies are new, so I'm gonna have to look into that one too. I want to see the models of the cars. I want to see everything about them. Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to touch any of them right now where they're going straight up. Like eventually, at some point, whether it's now or later, they're going to come back down. So, and they may not come all the way back down to the previous lows of $3, but I want the momentum to stop before I decide to take a swing or a long-term position on one of these companies. But I haven't even looked into these companies yet, so that's just, I'm just looking at what the same thing One Life is saying, that straight up at this point, it needs to have some type of pullback and find a place of support. PDSB starting to pop up a little bit again here. We're starting to get a little buying attention. It's got some selling at 250 though. And looks like it's starting to get taken out. And there it is. Nice. Nice. Thank you guys for that information. That makes me more interested in checking them out. What's going on with this? Oops. That was my trend. There we go. Yeah, y'all are on the same page for sure on that. Yeah, it's a pretty big move today so far on this stock, from 11 all the way up to 1466. See, BLNK starting to curl around a little bit. You can kind of draw a trend line on this guy. As well. Oh, okay. Yeah, no kidding, One Life. You were in at 250, man. You jumped out of the wave too early. Could have made a killing on that one. Look at this. PDSB and BLK both look almost the same with their uptrends here. But yeah, I remember seeing where Trump tweeted about a car company. I just wasn't paying that close attention. But I'm gonna start checking these electric car companies out. So, alright, guys, we're going to stream about 10 more minutes here. If you got any questions, suggestions, or ideas other than CHK, go ahead and get those in. And then we'll call it a day. And both of these are on trend lines, BLNK and PDSB. Everything else, I don't really see much going on with it. IDX still popping up though. Yeah, all these electric car companies seem to be moving. See, I'm gonna make another watch list. Allow me to make another watch list? I may have too many. I think I have too many watch lists. This is not letting me make a new one. Alright, well. Nice. Cake? I don't know what cake is. I've never even heard of this stock. Oh, Cheesecake Factory. I did not realize that Cheesecake Factory was even a public company, nor would I ever imagined it being a public company. And they paid a dividend? What? Cheesecake Factory is getting it in before COVID. Let's see the max week chart here. They started paying the dividend in 2000... What does that say? 2012. Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. One Life is exactly what I was fixing to say. It depends. It depends on what happens with COVID. If everything closes back down, I'd still need to see what Cheesecake Factory's numbers are. I'm sure the numbers are probably not terrible, considering they were paying a dividend. But yeah, like with all the COVID stuff going on, it's just gonna make it like any restaurant or recreational play or anything like this is gonna be difficult to say right at this moment. I mean, we're still in iffy times, so I wouldn't be opposed to it. If COVID was over and everything was opening back up, it would be one I probably would take a look at. But right now, there's just too much uncertainty. Like I would feel like I was gambling if I was to try to get into this right now. Oh, was BLNK an electric car one? I didn't realize it was an electric car one. Blink, charge, and drive. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure I traded BLNK before. I didn't know it was electric car stock. I'm going to write that list down. Thanks, Mr. Smith. NIO. Maybe I'll make one big video out of it instead of maybe doing a bunch of PTV, APH, a bunch of single stock reviews for these. Maybe I'll do one like a top 5 list. Or is there only 5? 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's only 5. Well, maybe I'll do like an order of my opinion of which ones I like the best. Maybe I'll do that. Would you guys want to see that? I do all the research on these 5 and then go through the numbers and decide which ones I think are the best picks. Nice. A couple weeks ago. Well, I'm glad you've stuck around, Mr. Smith. Oh, no, thank you. Hey, I'm just, like I said, I'm just a guy. I'm just giving my thoughts and stuff. Like, I'm not some master or anything. So, like, I don't, I appreciate the support, but, I'm not like, I just want to help people. CHK is trash. CHK is an abomination of a stock. Their company is filing bankruptcy. So I've got more videos I gotta get done. One team, one fight, right? Yeah, exactly. That's what we're doing here. We're trying to build a team, trying to build a community of smart traders. That is the goal. A free community, mind you. Not a paid community like everybody else is trying to do, but a free community, which I think is a very important thing. So, alright guys, I'm going to call it a day. Appreciate everybody joining me today. Remember, Friday, the markets are closed, so we only have tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday to try to trade. And we will probably be back tomorrow, most likely. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the hot weather. Be safe out there. Until next time.